Hi, I'm Lewis, and welcome to my first day here at Mercedes in Stuttgart. Keep your fingers crossed for the season. Hopefully it'll be a good year. Get positioned. Yeah, this is quite a nice little car. I feel great. It's lovely to be back in Stuttgart. This is a place I've been coming for a long time. I've been associated obviously with Mercedes since I was so young, 13, so 1997 I think. But yeah, it feels good. And this new car, it's the first time I've seen it, and it feels it's quite responsive, and it's quite elegant inside. It feels quite classy. I like it. It's got quite sharp brakes, and I hear this has the best aerodynamics as well. So I'm hoping this year they do the same in my car.
We've seen lots of pictures of your fitness training on Twitter. How much physical preparation have you been doing to prepare for 2013?
I started training just after Christmas, whilst I was in Hawaii, and then I've just been continuing that all the way through January, and then I'll continue that all the way down to the first race. It's really important for me. I find it's such a long season, so every year you try and modify how early you start and how much training you do, so that you still have energy by the time you get to the first race, and you feel like your fitness is optimized. So I've been doing it twice a day, 6 days a week, and feel fantastic. Especially as I was in the mountains. Now I've come down back to kind of sea level. It's so much easier to breathe down here.
When does work begin in earnest with the team?
That started in December, so I already went to the factory and had my seat fit, and then already from there I'd sat in the cockpit, and I got to see certain things that I like and would like to modify if possible. So I've made quite a few changes to suit me in the cockpit, so I feel quite comfortable with that. And then, to be honest, working with the guys, I can't really have too much input until I've driven the car. So that's something I'm really excited to do.
Fernando has already said he thinks you're going to be his strongest rival this season.
For me, I feel I'm honored that such a great driver like Fernando would say something so positive about me. I think I have the same comments about him. I think he's one of the best drivers, if not the best driver here. And so to have positive comments coming from his side of things, I'd love to be racing with him this year, and I think that's obviously the target for myself and Mercedes. I think just take it one step at a time. We've got to get in the car, we've got to try and develop as fast as we can. I've got to get involved in the team and try to build the team around me, and work closely with Nico to try and help the car push in one direction. Well, the first target is to finish the race, get a podium, get a win, and then win more races, and see where it takes us.
Your links with Mercedes go back a long way. What does the company mean to you?
Well, Mercedes it's like my family. I've been with Mercedes since I was 13 when I first started with Mercedes. I've been very fortunate to have built really good relationships with everyone in the team. Been included in so many different events and experiences, so I feel very much part of the Silver Arrows, and now to be back with them fully at 100% as a Silver Arrows driver, it's a real privilege, because it's obviously such a prestigious brand.
How about representing more than 250,000 employees worldwide? Does it be an extra responsibility or extra pride?
I'd say both, because of course there's a lot of people to be representing, and it's, as I said, it's such a huge brand that's already fantastic on its own. I hope that I can just contribute to make it more successful than it has been in the past, and there's always been so many great drivers over the years that have contributed to the success of the team. I just hope to be in addition to that.
The story between British Grand Prix drivers and Mercedes is also a long one. Are there any of them you particularly admire?
Yeah, like Sir Sterling Moss, Tiemann. I think was surprised to see just how many there have been over the years, but hopefully in many years to come I'll be a part of that list and hopefully have had lots of success.
And how does it feel to be back in Stuttgart?
I was back in Stuttgart last December. I think I came here to see Dr. Zetcher, and he was just there we just had a small meeting just to welcome me to the team, and because I hadn't seen him for a while. The first time I came was with Stars and Cars, so I'd come every year with Stars and Cars. When I came here after we won the World Championship, with the museum, when they brought the car here, put the car in the museum, which was fantastic. I wouldn't say it's a second home, but I'm very used to being here, that's for sure.
What's your strongest memory from your time with Mercedes so far?
Boy, it has to be winning the World Championship. Winning the World Championship is quite special. Mercedes and McLaren hadn't won for some time, so to be able to give them that success, to be a part of that leap in success for them was a real privilege. So I hope you like my first trip, and keep your fingers crossed for the season. Take it easy.